we call the session over. Then, amongst us, we have got our distinguished inaugurator, Dr. Ashok Bhattacharya, the Vice Chancellor of Assam Agricultural University. Now, I would like to request him to inaugurate this occasion. Sorry, there is a little link failure. Okay, we may start now. Sound is not coming. So please hold on for a few minutes. We have to do something, some adjustment with the web.
You see.
Sorry, Uddhav Bharali.
It's okay, fine, thanks.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
You can, yeah, then it's okay. Thank you. It's a part of the game only. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Solution. You cannot help with that.
Because we have to depend on the machines. Yes, sir. চেঞ্জ কৰি দিও নি কথাটো বাদ দিও নি
It is a very simple photo.
আচ্ছা এটা কাম কৰো
লাইভ আহিলে পাৰিব নেকি
লাইভ আহিলে পাৰিব এতিয়াতো তেখেত ওলাই গল মই হেৰি কৰি আছো ইয়াতে নহলে আৰু আমি তেখেতৰটো কাইলে বজাই দিম
Yes, মই এতিয়াই ভাবিছো তেখেতক কাইলে লাইভ ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰিব লাগিব
very sorry participants the lecture of the honorable vice chancellor was recorded earlier but because of some our technical problem we could not upload it so now may I request Dr. Uddhav Bharali to start the business so I would like to request all viewers to unmute their phones and as you know Dr. Uddhav Bharali he is a Padma Shri awardee from government of India he has more than 142 innovations like encapsulated direct seed paddy sowing system mini tea plants for small growers, self-feeding and cleaning machine for persons without hands, reusable napkins for the poor ladies, pomegranates, de-seeder, portable paddy transplanter, low-cost incinerator, then portable paddy thresher, detention chair for mentally challenged persons, coconut opener, ginger and areca nut peeling machine, so and so forth. So he has got innumerable innovations with him. So he was born in 1962 in a small town of Lakhimpur, and and had the innovation zeal from his college days. He was conferred honorary the Doctor of Science by Assam Agricultural University and PhD by Assam Kaziranga University. He has also served as director of Center of Technology for Innovation and Incubation in Dibrugarh and Tezpur University. He established a machine design and research center, UKB Agrotech, which speaks of his professionalism and dedicated to serve the mankind. So he also established a philanthropic research center for design and different gadgets for differently able persons named as UKB Comfort. So he is now running a philanthropic trust, UKB Trust, to support economically unprivileged families for livelihood support out of the revenue he earns through innovative machineries. He has also got old age home, and yesterday he has opened one orphanage home too. So on his life, 17 documentaries were made by different organizations, and Sri Bharali, he got a number of awards like National Grassroots Innovation Award 2009, TechBrit Create Future Design Award of 2013 and 14, Srishti Samman Master Innovation Award, Meritorious Invention, Prayukta Ratna by Assam Sahitya Sabha, Role Model Award by Praguti, Students Council of IISc and Think Excellence Award by Mahatma Gandhi University, Chief Minister Best Awardee NICT Perfect 10th Award by ABP India Group ERDP Excellence Award. In 2019, he was conferred with most prestigious award Padma Shri by Government of India, making all the people of Assam proud of this son of the soil. Now, may I request Dr. Uddhav Bharali to present his lecture to the students, also the faculty members of Assam Agricultural University. Thank you.
Good afternoon. So, yes, Dr. Sharma has given a brief description about me. So, hello. You can hear me?
Yes,
yeah.
I'm hearing.
Loud and clear? Yeah. So, it's a great opportunity from Assam Agricultural University through Dr. Kishore Sharma. Please, I accept my heartfelt gratitude because for giving me such a great opportunity to address you and all the faculties. Please accept my deep regards and the students, my love and regards. So, and here you see my profession. Hello. Hello. Yeah. So my profession is innovation. It's finding it's very difficult to believe it, but you know, up to yesterday, I have completed 159 innovations and more than 139 innovations still in my hand. But this is going on actually. We are getting assignment from all around the world. Recently, Dr. France also has joined the streams. They are also sending so many assignments. So mainly, actually, I feel very proud when I talk about Assam Agriculture University. Because Agriculture University was the first university who has given me the first, honor, Doctor of Science. On that very year, actually, Dibrugarh University has denied, though I have served their university as Director of Research. Later on 2019, they have conferred me with Doctor of Science. Okay. But that, it was Assam Agriculture University first who has given me this honor, that ornamental, that doctorate, this thing. So otherwise, serving in a university without that, it's always been very difficult. I'm telling everything very frankly because Assam Agriculture University is my family. I have all the respect, all the love. I can do anything for Assam Agriculture University. And finally, we have done jointly some project with Assam Agriculture University. It was Dr. Kishore Sharma was there. We have completed one very good assignment that was encapsulated direct paddy seeding systems, planting system. So that's I'm going to show you in video and audio systems later on. And then recently I worked with Dr. Vidut Sharma. He's my one of the friends, best, and I have worked with some Dr. Jiten Deka. Maybe I missed it. Sorry. So everybody was so nice to me, and we felt it we are very happy to work with them. And then, so let's start this thing. My program, actually, innovation is my profession. And I'm busy with the innovation only. Last week only, we have come up with three very interesting innovations for the agriculture field. One is pothole making, one is shaft cutter, and one is a dryer to dry out all the agri stuff. Like it was designed to dry the red cardamom, the big cardamom, and that was the assignment from Spice Board of India. The machine is such that it can dry the stuff in such a way that the color do not change, the taste do not change, the smell do not change, and the whole thing remains intact. Even the volumetric change is very minimal. And it runs with the common common fuel, that is firewood. So that's the beauty of that dryer. That's also I'm going to show you. Now you see, for the student only, let me tell you something actually. Today, because of Corona and nowadays actually everything has come to a standstill. Now the whole world is stopped. Again, it's starting again newly. That means that, there is no past. So previously what we are doing, actually, we are designing our future on the basis of our past. Now there is no past. And if future was what is future? If we want to define the future, then future is nothing but the improved version of the past. But now the things have changed suddenly. Now it's only the present. On the basis of this present, we have to design our future. So everything has changed now. Everything. all the agriculture practice and the commercial practice, everything is changed. Agro-based industry practice, all are being changed now. Now we have to think in a new way now. We don't have any choice. So first, what we have to do, we have to hypnotize our brain now, because the program was set previously that we are going to do it. This is our academic, this thing, and on that basis of this, whatever we learn in the past, we are going to design our future. Nothing like that. Actually, everything is changed. The taste and everything is changed. Even the food habit has changed. Food habit has become now, what is widely being spoken. That is, one meal should be what you need to eat, and only one meal, only as per your choice. So that is what it is. That means our whole this food system is to be changed. That means whole the agro system is to be changed. Now we have to produce those goods which are essential from the nutritional and mineral and everything's body growth point of view. Like people are giving much importance in immune-oriented foods nowadays. Too much. That means we need pocket agriculture system nowadays. Everything is needed in your garden only, in your kitchen only, if possible. Suppose everyone is talking about turmeric now. Everyone is talking about garlic. Everyone talking about black pepper. Everyone is talking about long ilachi. Everything. So what to do? Everything to be grown in your kitchen only. Wait, son if Brazil. This is going on. So we have to change our agriculture system. Now, actually, this is my opinion only. So when I see the vertical agricultural system, that is many, all these stars, hotels and everywhere, we found that all the tubs are hanging from the walls. Then I think, okay, this is very costly matters. What about the poor people? What they are going to do? They definitely can go for the climbers. Plant a climber in the top floor, and they will go down, come down. They don't have to buy any, tub, that costly things, and they have to not go for all this difficult agriculture practice, because monetarily they cannot afford it, but still they need it. It cannot leave them like that. So these are some ideas may be helpful to them. So this is, now the thing is that everything has came to a standstill. Now it's again taking momentum. That means we have to think about those what we have considered as the best. Let me tell you, the best can be improved, and the best better be improved. So this area, when we enter this area, when we go, our approach should be such that, suppose we are getting a solution, we can do two things. One, we can come to the conclusion directly, or we can think for the solutions. A small girl, she is having 2 apples. Mother asks me, okay, give me 1 apple. Mother has seen that immediately the small, her daughter started biting each apple. Then only she has given 1 apple to her mother. Mother's what came to a conclusion that she is a dirty girl. When I asked for an apple, she immediately started biting it. She did not want to give me. So that was her conclusion. But if she thinks deeply, she may come to the conclusion with that solution that actually that her daughter loves her very much. She just wanted to taste which is most sweeter. She wanted to give her mother the sweetest apple. So that is, the solutions comes on that thinking pattern, in that thinking pattern only. So we are not supposed to jump to a conclusion. We must go for the solutions. So then, you see, Now, recently, I don't know from where it has generated. From maybe from China, that Assam tea has a quality, such a quality that that Assam tea has a quality to fight with the coronavirus. Anyway, that has run, and that's why the Assam tea business is going to grow like anything. And they were talking about the green tea. So I have designed a mini green tea plant. It's long back. It's running very smoothly, no problem. 3.5 lakhs rupees plant is running. Now the demand has come from the NGOs and those persons who are working on that area. That okay, can we come up with a green tea plant which may be costing maximum rupees 30,000, maybe producing 2 kg green tea per day? Yes, sir, it is possible. How to produce a green tea? Many people might be many of you might know that, but thing is that suppose somebody is there who may not know the way how we prepare the green tea. Let me tell you that green tea. First, green tea is to be processed in the shortest possible duration of plucking the tea leaf from the tree. After plucking, we must see that all the chemical reactions be arrested. For that, what we have to do? We have to heat up the leaf by means of steaming. We steam up the leaf up to a certain temperature. Then we have to drop the temperature down to the freezing one. Maybe we should put it in the freeze. Then we have to bring out the leaf, let it spread on the floor. Then we have to go for rolling, because rolling otherwise is not required. But rolling is required because it is the marketing demand. Because in the market, everybody knows that green tea will find in the roll form only. So there has to be a rolling system. And then after rolling, we have to dry it up in air drying system. But while drying, we should be very careful that we are not drying it too much. That means we must adopt the step drying system. Suppose we want to keep something, we want to dry something, some agro stuff in such a way that we want to keep the color intact, then we have to adopt air drying first. Second is that we have to adopt only step drying. Only step drying. And no option, no other distance. Only step drying we have to adopt. And if possible, we have to dry the stuff up to 75%. If it is a sunshine day, it is hot sun day or shiny day, then we should leave the 20% to the sun to do the rest of the things. So in that way, we can maintain the quality. Because nowadays, you see, as I told you, that now the need has been arised. We are getting so much assignment in this area to dry the green stuff in such a way that to keep the color intact. One came from the from this UP that they want to produce wheatgrass now, wheatgrass powder. And when we talk about the wheatgrass powder, it is one of the most nutritious supplements. Or I can say we should not say that food items. It is a nutritious supplements, especially for the elderly peoples. And it should be dried such a way that its color should be exactly green, and they need it in the powdered form. So for that, this is the process I did talk about. The same process, you have to heat it up. You have to rise the temperature of the wheatgrass initially, and wheatgrass should not be more than 15 days old. And then you have to freeze it. Then you have to dry it, and you have to adopt the step drying. In that way, you can keep the color intact, and you will get a dried chaff. But while powdering, yes, another technique is required. To powder any green stuff, you have to put it in the grinder machine when it is relatively hot. Again, let me repeat it. You can only grind a green stuff when the stuff is relatively at a higher temperature than the normal. I mean, that kurkuria, that things. That's required. That's how you have to attempt. Because anyway, see, let me address the students actually. See, now, okay, you are going through the academic systems. Okay, because there's many branches. You are studying so many branches. Okay, in that for academics and to get the degree, it's okay. But when you enter the practical field, people will not expect you to say that, no, sir, this is, of course I studied agriculture, but this belongs to that branch. No. In your life also, will not expect that answer from you when you are going for the self-employment. So you have to, based on your basic intelligence. What is basic intelligence? Basic intelligence, something you got by birth also. See, let me give you a small example. There is two smells. One is smell and one is foul smell. Now, can anybody in this art make somebody understand, make somebody realize, make somebody teach that which is bad smell and what is good smell? Is it possible? This is coming by default. That is the basic intelligence. Nobody can teach you that which is bad smell or which is good smell. It's coming by default. This is the basic intelligence. So you have to depend on that, your basic intelligence. Because of that basic intelligence, you got a seat in this Assam agriculture industry, in this certain stream. That means you have the intelligence. Now for the academics purpose, you have taken a particular branch. That does not necessarily mean that you do not know anything about that other things. The person who do not have the basic on a particular subject and to work on that that subject, he is the best possible person, because that way he will think otherwise. He will think, that is called out of the box thinking. Now let me show you a picture. You can see this picture. This is an umbrella. A mouse was trying to climb up the umbrella and he falls down from that. See, it is a simple picture, but if you think crucially, you can think this way also. That mouse tried to climb up the umbrella, but he fails. He falls down. That means if we want to protect some goods from this particular stuff, mouse, which is very dangerous, it reaches everywhere, it spoils everything. We have to design the container in the shape of the umbrella. This is how we should start thinking now. Time has come. And for the student, this should be there. You cannot leave it. Now, give me another example, even small example, you see. We have to, what is innovation actually? Innovation is nothing but applications of common sense of common people. Innovation is nothing but applications of common sense of common people. It's very simple things. And innovation is something which makes you comfortable in this world. It's so simple. For that, you have to think otherwise. And we have to we have to explore new area of employment now. Need has arisen. Now, one common practice, when in village or in the early times, when we suffered from, even nowadays also, when we suffer from, diarrhea type something, loose motion type something, then in our home, we were fed with that banana, that vegetable banana, that's we say kaskol. They used to boil it and used to give us, and this is working, tremendous, it's fantastic. The work is fantastic, result is fantastic. It cures up that loose motion things. Now we are educated staff. We are talking about the business. We are talking about the employments now. This should come to the market. That means we have to come up with some technology so that we can use this thing as a commercial product. As something everybody is talking about herbal now. So it's going to be a herbal product now. How we are going to do it? The simple thing, how our mother has fed us with this, that things when we are suffering from loose motion, they used to boil it. They make a paste of it, and that way they were feeding it. Now you see, boiling is okay, but make a paste and packaging it and to the market. No, it's not possible, sir. Because that way, all this fungal attack and everything will be there. In 2 days, this whole the stuff will be spoiled. Not even 2 days, even 24 hours. Especially in Assam, where humidity is more than 70%. It's not possible. So what we are going to do now? Then, what we are going to do, you see, we shall boil it. For peeling the, banana, we have to come up with if you are going for gross productions, we are going for some technology, which is very easy. This is peeling technology. I have so many peeling technology. Then, we shall make the powder of it. What you are thinking? You will just, taste it and you will dry it. No, sir, it's not possible. I have tried. If you go to powder it that way, just boiling the banana and directly going for, drying it and hoping to powder it, no, it's not possible. It will be something like elastic, something rubber-like. I've tried with even seeded banana. That's what I'm going to tell you. Talk about that bean banana, and I was with the machinery also to extract the seed from the bean banana that I have designed for IIT and ISAT. And then, how we are going to dry it now? You have to blend it with normal rice powder, preferably our boiled rice, which is another good stuff for loose motion. And then only you can dry that. Then you spray, make it in any other forms of paste form or roti forms or anything, then you can dry it. That is, that small experience is required here. You cannot dry a boiled banana just as it is. You have to mix it up with any other, that's carrier powder. Anything it can be arrowroot powder also. No harm. But we have these things now. Rice powder is available, so we shall go for the rice powder. And our body, our system, whole body system is well accustomed to rice powder, so no harm will be made from this rice powder. So that way we can dry it up. We can give it any form. We can go for a little ornamental also. We make a paste of banana and rice powder, make a laddu and putting in a sewai machine, and we are getting it in the cereal form, noodles form, another ornamental thing. That way we will get more market value. What is marketing? Marketing is something, something which will make you green with the stuff, with the product. That's what, how that's, this, vehicle, this business is going on. Maruti, okay, designing a car, and they will put it on the advertised system. And, that will enter our brain. I'm riding that vehicle. This is so nice. This is this way. I am turning that way. I'm going that way. Going that way. This is what is brain marketing. The stuff should be, marketing stuff should be served there. It will make you green with the stuff. This is called marketing. Here also, we must know those things also. As I told you, for everything, we need the common sense. See, up to last academic session, we were depending on a face-to-face academic system. Now we are online. Here, the students need a better exposure of their brain quality, And they are finding it, they are surprised by the capacity and quality of brains they have, because now with a small hints, they are copying up everything. Previously, they are going to the teachers every time, okay, sorry, this I don't know, this I could not understand. Now what we are doing? Simply an online class, we are giving you a small hint and you are understanding everything. This is the quality of a brain. Brain is waiting for you to explore it, to put pressure on that things. So that is what actually. Give 5 minutes to everything, every problem, whatever you come across in your life, you'll find a solution. I can guarantee you that thing. That's how it has happened with me. We are here everywhere, whenever we are talking, we are pointing out the things with our fingers every time, this finger, you see. But if I ask you honestly, sir, please think for 1 minute about this finger. I am sure, even including me, we shall be exhausted within maximum 20 to 30 seconds, because we don't have database. And throughout the life, we are showing this finger to point out anything, to create importance of everything, to establish everything of importance in our life with this finger. And we do not know, we do not have database to think about it just for 20 seconds. Don't you think that? So this thing, we have to save it. Whatever we see, we have to see it, think it. We have to, in a different way. That is called out of the box thinking. Here you see, ironically, let me tell you, sir, one thing. It's from this is my personal opinion. And let me tell you one thing. See, what I think, actually, there is no shortage of employment. Here we miss something terribly. So for the employability of concern. So we may not have that quality of employability, because we know, we are taking a shortcut somewhere. So today you start thinking something in a different way. Now you see how the things are going on. Let me tell you one thing. The fish we use to eat only. Now the things have changed, The fish skin has collagen in plenty percentage, and with a very well diffusible quality, the fish skin. Now where this is being used now where people are using it, the medical staff are now using it. Already the things have started. In case of the burning, previously the bandage was by the cotton cloth. On the day 12 of a person getting burned, when the doctors tries to remove the bandage, generally the flesh used to come out with the bandage and it was bleeding profusely, and that's a very dangerous day. The day 12 January. I'm working with the GMC burning shop. Burning this, I have a MOU with Guwahati Medical College. We are working jointly on that area. So here, it's a very interesting thing, sir, I found, that they are using that kawai mas, that katla fish, and that Japani, what we say, that the skin is using to do the bandaging things. Now you see people just finding different way. Maybe tomorrow you will see the phytoplankton. Somebody will be cultivating in your home to get better oxygen source. That's going to be a business. Whether it will work or not, that's another thing, But thing is that this is what it's going on. Like the green tea, people are using green tea for slimming, especially for the ladies stuff. Let me tell you, if you go to US Medical Library research, you'll find there's nothing like that. There's a link, you can explore. US Library for Medical Science. You go to that thing, they are doing elaborate research almost in everything. they have a report. Green tea and black tea are same thing. So far as slimming is concerned, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. Green teas, black tea all have one thing in common, that is caffeine, which give you a brain alert systems. After taking the caffeine in a prescribed quantity, your brain getting smart, and that is the quality. And somehow in a small portion, they are doing very right thing to your blood pressure systems. So it works for the heart also, but in a very limited way. But everybody is taking green tea for, slimming. But let's do not spoil the business. Let it go on, because here our Ruji Roti. When you will talk, you will, go and shout in the circle, then nobody will believe it. Because it's the marketing. Then why green tea is running like that? Because of the color green. Let me tell you, we have tried. I was working on this tea research for many years. I was an associate developer for TRA also. I'm a member to Scientific Advisory Committee tea research. But let me tell you one thing actually. We made golden tea, everything, all the color tea. But as far the green tea is concerned, nothing can be more valuable to the customers and the end user. End user like one thing, that color is green. That color is green. For green, people have a weakness. Leave alone that thing. Other things. Green, that particular word makes a great difference to the end user. And let's do not spoil the business anyway. In the morning, if we take a cup of green tea, definitely it's giving us, good alertness. And green means something very clean. That's also another marketing factor. Something very clean. Something very, neat and clean. Okay, green, okay. Just neat and clean, okay. In a nice cup, we are taking it, okay. That's very fine. So, it's not like a black tea. But the quality-wise, it is same. There may be some difference, but it is not significant. It's not that thing. So, now you see, now people are talking about honey. Now one recent problem is coming. That is, while people are producing honey in our villages, honey could be a very good cottage industry. But in the way, for the feed practice, there's one serious problem. You'll find the Ramdev honey, in the Dabur honey, all this honey, they are sending it to you in a bottle. Rarely those honey get sedimentation on the bottom. They are lasting for a very long time. But if you buy the same honey, let's not say the same word, but if you buy honey from the villagers, you'll find after 1 week, maximum or 15 days, you'll find sedimentation. That's known as shade honey. And immediately the impression, that conclusion will come to our brain. That is, okay, these people also has learned all this dirty technique. They have started doing this adulterations. Maybe they are mixing with sugar. And some very smart people will say, no, they are using misery. No, nothing like that. They are honest. They are doing the things very honestly. First thing is that all the honey that were made from the mustard oil generally have a great tendency to get sedimentation very shortly, get shed very shortly, in a very short period of time. And the main reason though, the honey for becoming solid is the main reason is the content of moisture. They are drawing moisture from the air, and because of the presence of that moisture in the honey, that setting that thing is taking place. And that's where they are driving out of the market now. Now these Ramdev peoples and the Dabur people, they have very costly plants, imported plants from China and other countries to extract that moisture from the honey. Now these people, our village people, can in no way can afford that. Even they cannot dream of that, dehydrating technology to make their honey a market competing product. So somebody has to develop a design which should be very low cost, maximum 2,000 rupees for dehydrating to remove the moisture out of the honey. So that's the area I'm working. Maybe in next 15 days I'm going to come up with that design. Yesterday another thing has come. You see, when you talk about the agriculture machinery, the requirements is different. All the, the same machine you work in Tamil Nadu, South India, and, Rajasthan may not work in Assam, in Northeast, because everything is different. When you talk about some development of some machine, that is there in Australia. No, sir, you bring that machinery from Australia and USA, you let it work on this your field, it will not work. You may have some trial on that sort. In maximum cases, I'm telling you, I'm not generalizing everything. But it just talk about this thing. Boom down. So yesterday one person came. It's Makui. So what he asked me actually, he told me, sir, we are doing maximum, we are doing 2 vigas Gumdan and in Makui in our district, in our field. So we are finding it very difficult to get a market. When we were trying to sell it as it is in the market, we found that customers are very rare nowadays because it needs burning and, baking it and other things. So, see, the time has passed, it has become solid now. Now we are getting another market now. That livestock, that things, granules maker, they are asking for this Makui. They are ready to buy it. Even we can sell it as a chopper to feed the cows and the pigs and even the other livestock also. But things that to extract the seeds, it is very difficult, and we cannot afford a costly machine. We cannot afford that, sir. So can you design something? I told him, what is your requirements? What is the expectation? What is the range you can afford? They told me maximum, sir, 2,000 rupees. So you have to design a machine now. You may have seen many things in, internet and these things that, okay, somebody in the cycle, they are doing this. No, sir, these are demonstration only. That's not going to work. Like the one you might have seen. One Chennai IIT. I'm a, RSD division's visiting professor for Chennai IIT also. Then once, several times I went to Chennai IIT. They have designed a wheelchair. And that was in the WhatsApp. Many people have sent that thing WhatsApp to me. Maybe somebody had the intention that what you are doing, see these people, what they are doing. One person is standing up on the wheelchair. My first question is very simple. Why on earth a person will stand up on a wheelchair? Secondly, who takes a wheelchair? The person who has a disability on the bottom line portion. Let me tell you, it's not like movie. The wheelchair driven person, wheelchair needed person, the life of them. Generally, it's not like movies that they are, moving in the garden in a wheelchair, they're driving. It's not like that. Their physiological condition is that unless they got their legs chopped off or some severe damage was made through an accident, that is one thing. That's only 2% of the person that are like that who can move in a wheelchair. That too, they cannot do it because of the step. Somebody has to lift them down to the step and somebody has to lift them up to the steps. And then other 98% need someone to drive the wheelchair. So they are in the room only. And they do their legs definitely do not have that much strength. So there's absolutely no need and no question of standing up on the wheelchair. So, but that's got moved away. That has become, WhatsApp become very famous. Finally, they have withdrawn it because some criticism was made. That's why we always get, driven by some ideas which are not required. We must, must activate our brain filter system first. What to take, what we don't have to take. Now, brain. We have in brain, one system is there, that is most primary system, that is our logical brain. Ironically, this logical brain is negative-minded brain. Whenever something we see, whenever we something we made to eat, whenever we get something to wear, so whenever we something to use, our logical brains always create a doubt. Shall I? This is our logical brain. So we have to hypnotize our brain first. Hypnotizing in such a way that we have to cross that logical brain to accept any new things. Now we can design so many things. We can design so many things for the farmers. People always ask me, sir, you design this thing, you design these things for the farmers. But main problem, adaptation is the main problem. Even it's very difficult. In my life, I found it's very difficult to find the, person sitting on the upper level also, leave alone the common farmer. They do not want to accept a new technology. It's very difficult. So we have that challenge also. In designing technology, it's not that easy actually. It's not that. You see, the farmers, we think that we can teach the farmers. No, sir. They know many things. They know many things actually. We do not know. You can see that the barrier, which is Jeura, that is the biggest examples of innovation. This is, one of the best innovations. You see, the Jeura, the branching, you see, they are knitted in such a way that they are consuming the minimum amount of bamboo. Secondly, it's letting air and sunshine to comes in and comes